So this is not surprising at all. Samsung grabs 80% of all 2022 foldable smartphone sales in the market, according to the latest report. This is going to continue. And I've said this many times how Samsung is a monopoly in the foldable industry because simply there is no true competition. Microsoft has fun with the bag, left, right, and center, have tried many times to take control of it. Oppo simply is not available internationally across the whole world. So at this moment in time, they really can't compete with Samsung. They're available now in different European countries, plus China. But even they are not at a point where they can go international, and neither is Vivo. And obviously, the only real competition that will take any sales away from, Samsung, if Microsoft keeps fumbling the bag, is going to have to be Google, and that's pretty much it. OnePlus is coming out with their foldable cell phone. Honor is coming out with another foldable cell phone. I go down this list here of 20 different names of companies coming out with foldable cell phones. But at the end of the day, no one's going to take away any sales from Samsung, as Samsung already has this market really under control completely. Also, some other names just listed from the article. Motorola talked about their Razr coming out soon. Oppo, obviously, eventually going to come out with the Find 3 sometime next year. And then, so this is not surprising. So, with a total units shipped calculated at 14.2 million for the whole of 2022, foldables have yet to take over the smartphone market, as OEMs such as Samsung might hope for its Galaxy Z Fold and Flips lines. Nevertheless, the sector has been found to have had only one instance of quarter-to-quarter declines in numbers thus so far. I think this is because we're still really new in the foldable phone industry, so they still get a lot of excitement. At the end of the day, for the average consumer, right? I know they said by 2025 we would see foldable phones become like the new norm. People will no longer have candy bar cell phones. Every time, you walk around anywhere, you're going to see someone walking around like this. Oh, hey guys. Oh no, I'm just on the phone right now. This is an iPad mini, by the way. It's not a foldable cell phone. So, it does have 5G, but that's pretty much that. So, that's pretty much what they're trying to get at, is eventually by 2025 we'll see that. But I don't know. I just don't really see it, especially with, even though, yes, right now it's so exciting, it's going to be exciting for the next couple years. And unless Apple joins, I think Apple really is the only saving grace at this point. Furthermore, that was the last quarter of 2022, and thus probably dragged down the poor performance of smartphone sales in general. Accordingly, Canalys still projects that the market for foldable phones will only keep growing to tune about 30 million units shipped out in 2023. I disagree with that. I disagree, but agree, if that makes sense. So the reason why I say that is because it all depends on Google. If the Surface Duo 3 is not a failure and actually has some life to it, and what Samsung does if they release another foldable phone another foldable phone line, then yes, it's very possible that this does end up hitting 30 million units. And obviously, if Oppo eventually does go, across the whole entire world with the phone, again, like I said, you can never predict these things. But based on the trend we're at right now, I don't think it's going to happen. Accordingly, that would be roughly twice what they were for the whole 2022. Samsung was found to be responsible for just under 12 million of those, and with Huawei trailing as numbers a runner-up in those rankings with about 2 million. That's actually nice. Nice to see, again, a company I did not actually mention at all right there, Huawei actually coming out of nowhere. Other brands such as Oppo, Vivo, and Honor did indeed compete for this arena in the same year, with all the devices of remarkably advanced specs and features, despite only being in their first or second generation in most cases. However, none of these companies managed to crack the millions, which is not surprising at all. It looks like Motorola only managed to record 40,000 units sold in 2022. Yikes. And that is obviously the third generation of flippable cell phone. This is why I feel like a lot of companies, we're going to see this more and more in 2023 too, is that a lot more companies are going to join this industry, hoping to make a cheap buck and then walk away with their money with the trainer leg. And this is why people are just not investing into it. This is why I feel like, while yes, the foldable industry is still going up, right? We're going up like this. Because there's still so many people questioning this whole industry, whether this is going to be a foreseeable future thing, or if this is just a right now, get this all figured out, let's see what ends up happening, and then moving on from there. I don't know. Again, like I said, I just feel like right now, this is cool and everything, right? The numbers, but the only way this is going to blossom is if I see Samsung grab 60%, Microsoft, Google, whoever drops 40%. Right now, it's like 80% Samsung, 20%. List everyone else at once. Just list them all. 1,000 different names for that 20%. If you see one big dog, that's where things are going to start booming. And again, Apple is a big dog that could join the whole industry. We could see Apple. We could see Google actually perfect their design and stop delaying their device. For God's sake, we could see another company like Microsoft actually pull their foot out of their butts and actually get into this whole industry. So a lot of different ideas that could happen. So I'll say this. I want to end this video off with this. It's not impossible. It's just very unlikely that we see by the end of this year an extreme boom in the industry. It's not impossible. It's just extremely unlikely. But you know what? If it happens, I will be absolutely tickled pink and happier than ever. Because, again, I want to see this industry boom. I want to see this industry become successful, take off, and we can all be happy and just absolutely loving our affordable devices and see this as becoming a mainstream type thing. I will be skeptical of it until it happens. But you know what? If it happens, it will be a beautiful day in paradise. That's kind of how I look at everything and kind of how I'm feeling right now at this moment in time. But again, like I said, we have to wait until the end of 2023 to make another video talking about, is the foldable industry still a thing? Guys, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.